You know, when you're in this culture in our society, you can do some phenomenal things individually, but they'll never reach their full potential unless you do them collectively. And you have to figure out how to do that. And you know, Phil Jackson was great at it. He wouldn't just coach the team or coach the game, but he'd read everything about every single player. Learn about your history, how you grew up, how you were raised, where were you raised. You know, he'll read every interview and he'll learn about you, and gives him a better understanding of what's motivating you or what your insecurities are, right? And then it just helps him communicate with you better, or even push a button here if he needs to. Just because our goal is to win a championship, and we can get through the Western Conference with you playing this way. But in the East, you know, we can dominate them inside with Shaq in the post. But if you continue to do this, we'll lose Shaq. We'll lose him. So I need you to pull back so we can pull Shaq forward for June. I think the best way to prove your value is to work, is to learn, is to absorb, to be a sponge. But you always want to outwork your potential. As hard as you believe you can work harder than that. I think you have to challenge yourself to evolve and to grow. And I couldn't think of a better message for athletes in particular, because it's very easy for us athletes to kind of lose ourselves and our identity by connecting who we are to what we do. And I think that's a very dangerous zone to be in, right? So it's common sense to me to be able to say, okay, the next stage I'm going after with the same intensity, same attention to detail, the same curiosity. So of course I'd want to be better at that than I was in my previous career. We're going to find out, right? I mean, that's the thing. You go for it. You do all you can. You learn as much as you can. You continue to try. You continue to improve. You continue to evolve, right? 20 years from now, I can look in the mirror and say I gave it my best shot, and we did the best we could, and see where we end up. We talk about hard work all the time. And it's like, man, if you got to get up every single morning and remind yourself how hard you need to work, you probably need to choose a different profession, because that shouldn't be there. I wake up in the morning excited to get to it. If I'm not training, I'm missing it. If I'm not watching a game of basketball, I miss it. There's no place I'd rather be. And if you have that feeling, then you're truly doing what God has put you on this earth to do. I'm not going to rest. I'm going to keep on pushing now. There are a lot of answers that I don't have, even questions that I don't have. But I'm just going to keep going. I'm just going to keep going, and I'll figure these things out as we go, right? And you just continue to build that way. So I try to live by that all the time. One of the things that I had to learn is how to get the best out of my teammates. And most people think it's a simple thing, passing the ball. But that's not how you make guys better. You have to really affect their behavior. So, like I would tell guys, we got back-to-backs. I don't care if we're in Miami, I don't care if we're in the great city of Chicago. You can't go out, we got to get rest. You play Monday and play again Tuesday. Guys aren't going to listen, right? You're right. So a few times I said, all right, we'll all go out. We'll go out together. I'll drink with you. But the next morning, I'm banging on your door at 5 a.m. Let's go. I hung out with you. Now you come hang out with me. Wow. This is what we do, all right? Let's go. And we're at the gym, we're working out, right? We hit the bus, we go to practice, we play that night. And they're dead. And they're like, oh, lesson learned. Listen, if you're gonna do that, but don't let that compromise what we're here to do. This is why we're here. This is why you're here in the first place. Dreams they should be pure. I think a lot of times when we're born into this world, we actually wind up going backwards. And it seems like the more we mature, the more responsible our dreams become. And the more governors we put on ourselves and our ability to dream and to reimagine. And it's always a fight for us parents and for you guys to make sure that your dreams always stay pure. And so it's not a matter of pushing beyond the limitations or expectations. It's really a matter of protecting your dreams, protecting your imagination. That's really the key. And when you do that, then the world just seems limitless.